starts then the qualifying rounds of the men's event. Well, this course will ask everything. The opening is fairly quick. They must negotiate Piccadilly Circus. And then down the first big drop. Negotiate the oval till the final big drop, Big Ben.
Every Olympics has a superstar, and there's every chance that this athlete could be the face of London 2012.
Well, gate one is where this run will get underway. The time starts now. Keeps momentum through that gate. Moving through the water to Piccadilly Circus. Well, needs to make sure that the boat's running at all times through this upstream gate. Well, that was a hard one to get through, but he managed it. Great time through the first section of the race. Kept dry through Ben Nevis. Here comes a good test, an upstream gate. Had to slow down to get through that gate. Well, that's a gate missed, I'm afraid. Let's get a time check. We're in the second section. Needs to take a good line through Stonehenge. Can't allow the boat's momentum to stop through this upstream gate. Did well to get through that gate. That's a fault, just clip that gate. Racking up the old penalty here, that's a worry. Very smooth through the water at time check number 3 into Big Ben. Had to fight to get back through that upstream gate. A decent first round performance. Well, let's have a look at the replay. Well, there's no doubts that the athlete's delighted with that performance, but they're probably going to have to rein in the celebrations a little here. This is the final scoreboard then for the men's K1 slalom event. Let's take a check at the This is the Olympic Stadium in London's East End. Some terrific views over the city, but now it's time for the next event to take place. 80,000 here and they're all watching. Team USA have enjoyed a stranglehold on the 400 metres in the last 24 years. They're the only winners of this event. There's no doubts that they have the recipe for success. Real strength required.
Set.
And they're off, they're underway. Technique absolutely crucial. Early leaders already making their presence felt through the first 100 metres. Picked up the pace really well there. Very close to the front as we approach the midway point. Very tight between these. It's Denmark out in front. Entering the home straight with 100 metres to go. The final throes of this race comes down to this. Driving towards the line now. Denmark finish first and qualify for the final. Second place, and the Ukraine will move on, and Belgium move on to the final in third. Well, this athlete now becomes a real medal contender. Qualifying for the final is a big hurdle, and they've just negotiated it. Well, that was a good performance from this athlete. There will be those who say it could have been better, but surely it's worthy of celebration. These are the final standings. Well, the racing over, time to check on the leaderboard, and the good news. Welcome back to the Lee Valley White Water Course. This is the final of the men's K1. The course will drop 5.5 meters from start to finish through Piccadilly Circus. That's Ben Nevis. The one thing in the way will be Stonehenge. Till the final big drop, Big Ben.
Since the Ukraine first came into the Olympics, now must be ready. Any injuries, any doubts must be shoved clear from their mind.
Is this athlete really ready to go? Knows how hard training's been, knows the shape they're in. But could this be the run that makes them the Olympic champion? Approaching Piccadilly Circus. This one goes against the flow. Hard work for the athlete to go through this upstream gate. Well, that was a hard one to get through, but he managed it.
Good time set here by this athlete.
Rode the drop well there through Ben Nevis.
Upstream approach, tricky, very tricky.
Did well to get through that gate. Well, this gate proved to be a little problematic, but now he's through that gate. Time check 2 showing a strong effort here. Safely through another gate. Really important to keep the flow going through this upstream gate. Well, it took an awful lot of hard work and effort, but eventually got through that gate. Well, that's another gate safely negotiated. Well, very few faults here, and that means this could be a really good time. It's another decent time. Good stuff at time check number 3. Needs to maintain speed through Big Ben. Had to slow down to get through that gate. Well, that's a good round, and there's no doubt now that this competitor can have the confidence that they can keep up with the leaders here. Well, here's the replay. Second in the standings, that means silver. This is the moment in this athlete's career where Great Britain, as a nation, finally understands their true potential. A gold medal and something for us all to celebrate.
Well, this is the moment where we can enjoy success, and certainly they'll be doing that on the podium. Time for the national anthems to celebrate.
Winner of the bronze medal, Ireland.
Let's take a quick check on the overall medal tally. This is the Olympic Stadium. Welcome. One of the most sustainable ever built, the lower bowl is set into the existing landscape, meaning less need for steel. Every Olympics has a superstar, and there's every chance that this athlete could be the face of London 2012.
It's a good atmosphere in here, and there's always something special when there's a hush from 80,000. One lap of the track then for these 8 athletes as we're underway first time.
Needs to work harder to reach the leaders. Very close to the end of the first 100 meters. Really forcing the leaders to go hard. We're approaching the halfway mark. Still 200 meters to go. Needs to keep some in reserve. Ukraine in first place. Stamina, everything with 100 meters to go into the home straight. Heading towards the line in the 400 meters. This is going to be close. Very, very tight at the front of this. It's gold for Great Britain. Silver for the Ukraine. Denmark will claim bronze. Well, that was a really good performance and a strong competition. Pump of the fist in celebration, and quite rightly he gets the accolades of the crowd. Well, plenty to admire about that performance as we take another look at the replay. Look very, very composed on those starting blocks, and then as the race wore on, was very much in the thick of it, and when it came down to the line, I'm sure they'll be delighted with the finish. This is a really proud moment for this athlete. All of those years of hard work, the early mornings, the late nights, the stamina sessions, and all for today. Family and friends and the nation rise as one, as now we crown a new Olympic champion. That's the end of the events for today, and now it's time to look ahead.